I hope you're doing well. Happy hump day. Wait, no, today is Thursday. I've been relaxing too hard, obviously. I spent about 7 minutes trying to fix the lights. I have switched everything. I just will have to get you a new setup because it's just, yeah. Yeah, I have to go get a new light. Okay, so this is the best that we got, which is fine. We don't need a whole bunch of fancy, right? So I hope you're doing well today. Share with me in the comments how you're feeling today. How's everything going? If you are in Raleigh, it is such a beautiful day today. So make sure you get out there and reduce your stress today. Figure out a way to play, to add some fun, joy, peace, love into your life, to go out into Mother Nature and commune in Mother Nature. It is so beneficial for you. So if you have the opportunity, go ahead outside today and release some stress. It's the best thing that you can do. So again, I am on today. This is Wellness Week for me. As you know, this is my busy season. So September, I would say to about sometimes April, May, I am the busiest when it gets warm. Everyone wants to be outside. They want to be doing instead of being. So this is my busy season. I have been swamped with businesses and individuals. So I hadn't had the chance to practice my own wellness. And so I felt a little hypocritical. So I scaled back this week. I still have a few clients, but I scaled back just to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. I deemed it Wellness Week, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to share it with you all. So I am here each day at noon, except for yesterday. My appointment ran long. I didn't have the opportunity, so I'll just go ahead and do it after this. I'll just make a video and post that video so you know exactly how you should be using your agenda, the benefits of it, and why it's so important to set your agenda now for this year, for next year. And so I will do that after this, but this is my wellness week. I've been going out of my way to do the things that I love. I'm going to try to bring in the new year, doing what I love. I'm gonna spend New Year's Eve in day, just focusing all the things that make me feel my best, makes me feel the juiciest, the softest, the funnest, the most playful. So I am going to go out of my way to do that. I hope you join me. Let's bring this year in right. Let's start it off right. And it is a great opportunity to add play, to enjoy yourself, to have some family time, to get out in the nature, just to do what you've been waiting to do and hadn't had the opportunity to do so. So yes, and right now I'm gonna just go ahead and get started with a tool that I think we should all use to bring our dreams and goals into fruition. It is a powerful tool because it mixes both words and images, and as we know, words and images have very profound effects on our thinking, on our mood, on our goals and dreams. So it's like instead of just having a flat agenda or to-do list, you can make it something visual, something that you want to look at, put it in a place that you can see every day. Make it so you can exchange things, like you can add what you need to it or take away what you don't need. It's a great opportunity for you to kind of dabble in arts and craft, which is also a stress management technique, to play with crafts. So it is a great way to get invested in your own life, to kind of overindulge in the things that you think can bring happiness, that can multiply your happiness, that can help you grow, develop, be the person that you want to be. And so what am I talking about? Vision boards. Yes, vision boards are so important. They are an instrumental part of helping you to push yourself to develop, to grow, and to pursue your goals and dreams, or the big ideas or the big wants you want in life, right? It's a way to keep you focused. It's a way to keep you on path for you to figure out what is important to you, what isn't important, how you could spend your free time searching for these things, or at least using the opportunity to create these things in the moment. And so I absolutely love vision boards. I think I stumbled across vision boards when I was in undergrad. um, I think I was reading some literature about health and well-being, because I've always been a health and well-being person. And so I was reading some literature and I stumbled across a vision board, and I absolutely loved the idea of it. And I thought, well, how could I do this? How could, I create a vision for myself that I can see every single day that helps me to aspire to be my best self? And so at the time, I personally didn't own any magazines, but being on a college university, I went to NCCU, Go Eagles, that's my nest. So I would go to all of the different meeting spaces, like the student unions, and we had like different meeting spaces in the buildings that we lived in. So I would go to all the dorms and the meeting stations, and I would look for the magazines that were really, really old. And so that I've seen sitting there, or that you could tell wasn't being used. We would have boxes and piles of magazines, because people got them ordered. Of course, we had subscriptions, and then what do you do after it? So I got a whole bunch of magazines. I went to the dollar store. I got a big board. I grabbed some markers, some scissors, some glue, some words, and all types of things. And I sat down, I put on the music, I invited my roommates and my friends, and we sat down and we just thought about what we would like our future to be, and who we would want to be in the future. Now, back then, we were new to vision boards, so we started mostly with words. So we were sitting around, eating, drinking, enjoying music, talking, and then cutting out words that were relevant to us or who we wanted to be in the future. And so we did that. We had such a great time. At the time, it was more so like it was just like an experiment, because I wasn't necessarily sure what I was doing. I was just kind of, cutting things out and putting them together, and the intention wasn't clear. It was more centered around material gain. And so my first vision board with my roommates and my friends wasn't the best vision board. It was just an introduction to the benefits of it. And so I thoroughly enjoyed it. That one I lost again, because it was more like a creative collective effort. And it was my first introduction, so it wasn't that good. But then I decided at the top of the year that I would make a real one that was all about me and the things that I liked about myself, that highlighted my strengths, the things that I wanted to improve, the things that I thought were beautiful about myself, and the things that I do, my skills, my mindset. And this time I decided that I wanted to make it more like a collage, and not necessarily put it on a big vision board, but because it was about myself and less about my vision of my future, I thought it was more sacred and it was private. So I did not put it on a big vision board and stick it where everyone could see it. I wanted to make something that was more personable, or personal to me, so that I could pull it out anytime that I needed. And it will be, or serve as, a quick reminder of who I am, and the things that I like about myself, and the things that I like about myself, and the things that, make me want to keep growing, stretching, and mastering who I am in this lifetime. And so I'm gonna show you my very first. Well, I won't say it's my very first vision board. It's my very first vision reflection of me, Ebony, especially at that time. So it's my first undergrad one. And it was me getting an understanding of who I am and the things I like about myself. And so here it is. As you can see, it's on a little tissue paper because I hid it inside of my closet. I didn't want people to see it. I wanted it to be something that was personal. But I cut out letters and I put all of the things that I really enjoy: free to be me, strong, different, nurturing, loving, sensual, natural, true, hot, beautiful, authentic, soft, black, queen, powerful. I just put all of the words that really meant something to me together and made a little collage of who I am. And so this was my first personal vision board about the things that I like about myself and who I want to be and where I want to go. So I absolutely loved it. As you can see, at this point, it's been about 15 years and I still have it. And so it is a reminder of how far I've come, where I started, what I felt about myself in the beginning, and what I feel about myself now. And I will always try to keep it and look at it now. I'm very much more confident, so it hangs up in my room, and I'm going to put it back. And I have now 3 different vision boards. I have this one that I put up next to my overall life vision board, and then I also have a business vision board. And so this sits up there, and I absolutely love it. And so as you can see that it's mostly words, it has less images, it's just words for the most part, but it's words that mean something to me, although I did not set the attention behind each word. I did go through and I went to the dictionary and understood the meaning of it, and then I redefined it, what it meant to me, and then I just kind of used it as my guiding post until the next year, where I decided that I was going to do a little of both. Take the initial um, habits that I learned with building a vision board, which was a mix between words and vision. It was just overall my life, and then how I feel about myself. And I created my very first real version of my vision board, which was a blend between, well, actually, it was just not even separating no aspects of my life. It was who I am, what I want to be, what I want to do, and how I want my business to grow. And so this one, I sat around and thought about it. I did it, this one, over 6 months or so. I sat around, figured out what I wanted to say, what I wanted to do. And I made a vision board. And as you can see, we talked a little bit about 365 tracking, and this is what I mean by the calendar. You can get a calendar like this and use this. This is how you track yourself. So you can put right up in here what your habits are and then track yourself every day and give you a sticker. So this came from my 365, but I put all of the things that I really want up there. Light, love, stand out, change the game, don't wait for it, stop at nothing, explore. And I set my intentions behind what exactly I wanted to happen with this and why I was saying certain things, or what attracted me to these particular words or ideas. And I created my very first vision board because it was a mixture of pictures and words. And this is very old. This is about 10, 11 years. And since then, I kind of just use this in addition. So from this year, I went and got the really big vision board, and I kind of kept that one to the side and just kind of on the right side updated any new ideas or things that I wanted or how I wanted to grow and develop. And I would just do that every single year. And then maybe about 6 to 7 years after going strong, I started inviting all my family to do vision boards with me so that they could set their goals. We did it together. We watched a movie. We ran our jammies. We ate breakfast. We decided which goals were important to us. And we sat down and clipped newspaper articles or books or whatever it is that attracted us, to to it. Sometimes it was fashion magazines, sometimes it was literary magazines, sometimes it was travel magazines, food magazines, whatever attracted us. We sat down, we clipped out, what we thought we wanted our life to be, and we created vision boards as a family. And this was a part of it. For many years, I kept that on my vision board and just kind of added and rearranged. And every year at the top of the year, I sit down, I clip out things, I rearrange my vision board. I take down the things that I really that I want to change from the vision, or if I accomplish it, I take it down and I put it inside my gratitude jar. I will be talking about gratitude jars tomorrow. So I take it down, I put it inside my gratitude jar and save it as a memory. And so I've been doing that about 7 to 10 years. And then I decided that I would stop with the old one and just completely fill up my board with my own visions, and then I would separate my personal goals from my work goals. So I have one for Be Social Solutions. So they sit right next to each other. I look at them every single day. I update my goals and dreams on them both yearly, but I also update them monthly, maybe even weekly, depending on what's going on or how quickly I accomplish my goal. I don't want to leave a lot of like dead space, so I always take things off and add things as I progress and understand more about myself. And so I have a business one, and then I have a personal one. And the personal endeavors take a little time to manifest because I'm focused mostly on my internal world. So it takes longer for your internal world to align. Kind of like what Stephen Covey say, your internal victories precede your external victories. So for me, I have more goals personally than I do business goals. And so I hit my business goals easier because there aren't, emotions or habits that I have to break. Whereas in my personal life, I'm still healing, I'm still breaking old habits, I'm still growing and developing, I'm still learning about myself. And so, yeah, it takes a little bit longer for my personal goals. So each year, at the end of the year, I start cutting out updates, what I want to exchange, all the things that I'm going to put in my gratitude jar, what I'm going to put up. And by the top of the year, I have a new vision based on my, weekly goals, 30, 60, 90, 180 goals, 1 year, 5 years, 10-year goals. And so I'm just updating it to make sure that what I see is reflecting what I want, right? So a part of you manifesting is assuming that you already have it or putting yourself in a mindset or the mental space and the emotions behind having it. So seeing it every day is already assuming that it is there, and it's easier to put yourself in the emotional state of having it. And so vision boards are so important if you have goals and dreams that you want to accomplish with ease, where you don't want to feel like you're fighting an uphill battle, where you're just focusing on what's important to you and and feeling like it's already manifested, or it's already here. You see it in your existence every single day, so you are attracting it to you. You are also raising your frequency to align with it, so that when it does come to you, it doesn't feel like it was an uphill battle, something that you had to fight with, against, for, because it can come into your experience just by you expecting that it will and having faith that it will show up. And so I think that, vision boards are a great way to build your faith, to test your faith, to see if you really believe that you deserve these things, that you're worthy of these things, and your faith in if you believe that you're going to get them, or if they are, will manifest, or if they have already manifest. This is a great way to test your relationship with yourself, for you to start managing your mindset, what you think, what you feel behind certain things. Because again, vision boards in general is just a way to kind of visually uh, plan what it is you want to do, right? Visually plan who you want to be, what you want to have, where you want to go, what you most importantly, what I believe a vision board is for you to plan what you want to contribute to the world. And that part is so important because we can go our whole lives and just contribute more to the chaos, more to the drama, and we're not bringing anything of relevance or value to the world. And we want to contribute our best self to the world. We want to give our best self. We want to let the world help us grow, stretch, develop so that we can in turn, grow, stretch, and develop. And the world benefits from it, right? And so every single time we use a tip, tool, trick, or technique to help manage stress, we are helping the world because we are being an example. We are living our truth. We walking our talk. We're living with integrity. And it is our job to manage stress. It is not anyone else's to do so. It is our job to manage and order our lives. It's not anyone else's job. And so if you want to be your best self, if you want to be your most efficient self, you have to go out of your way to practice what you preach to make sure that your behaviors are in line with who you want to be and where you want to go. And so again, vision board is a great way to do that. So share with me in the chat if you plan to make a vision board. What types of things are you going to put on your vision board? Are you going to use words and images, a mixture of both? Have you made a vision board before? Are you going to put it where you can see it? That was another thing. You can make vision boards and put it in a whole nother room that you never really go to, but you want to have your vision board where you see it daily so that those things are already in your existence. So all they do is manifest and drop into physical reality. So I love vision boards. I hope if you tried them, you do. If they don't work for you, that's fine. There are so many ways to obtain your goals and your dreams. You just have to find something that does work. And so tomorrow I will be back at noon to talk about gratitude jars. That's one of my favorite techniques to manage stress and to help build positivity and to change your mindset is a gratitude jar. So I'll be here at noon and I'll show you my only gratitude jar. I've only made one. I don't, I may change like some ribbon on it or add a little something to it, but for the most part, I do not redo my gratitude jar. I did it one time as a creative project and I use it every single year. I've been using it now over 10 years. It's so great. We'll come back tomorrow at noon and talk a little bit about the benefits of a gratitude jar. And so if again, it is your job to manage stress. Go out of your way to play as hard as you work. Figure out what works best to manage your stress. If you need help doing so, if you need to figure out what your stresses are and what you can do, get a little stress education and a demonstration on how to implement stress management solutions in your life, you can just contact me on my website or through social media. I do personal lifestyle consulting for stress management. So I can show you how to go through your life, pick out your stressors, and we can create a plan together to manage your stresses. And then I could be like a support system. So I'll put you into my community of practice where you'll have other people who are also working on managing their stress. So you can check my website out or send me a message for that. I also teach stress management in group settings every third Saturday of the month. It's like a stress management party. You come, we talk about stress education for about 25 minutes. And in the last hour and a half, it's like a playful party. We learn how to implement those solutions into an already busy life and how to sustain them. We enjoy ourselves and socialize, which helps make the experience more memorable. We add joy, fun, play, laughter, music, dance. It is such a great time. So check out my website and any of social medias for my stress management fun shops. Also, I teach laughter yoga. I have a laughter yoga tribe. It's called Soul Laugh Tribe. So far, we have taken a break because it's cold outside, but we will resume probably in April or May. Check out my website for information on that. And other than that, I offer free information every Mondays at noon. I give a new stress management tip, tool, trick, or technique to manage your stress. So you can join me Mondays at noon. On Wednesdays is the wellness work break. I come, normally I do something wellness centered. Mostly it's deep breathing. So if you are available, available on Wednesdays at noon. Feel free to come and do some deep breathing with us. On Fridays, it's Fun Funny Fridays at noon. So we do a little laughter yoga, we do some dancing, or we do something that will help us bring a little bit of fun, play, joy, laughter into our lives. So feel free to join me on any of those days, to laugh, to learn, to grow, to develop, to, build a tribe, to join the tribe who is trying to strive to be their best self, to add some much needed value in the world, to contribute something meaningful to this world. So I hope this helps Work Life Warriors. I'm at 25 minutes now. I just wanted to come on and talk to you about vision boards and the importance of it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. I will answer any questions that I can. I want to serve the world and make sure that we're all practicing stress management, because this is a shared experience, and how you are experiencing stress is the same way that I will experience stress if I have to interact with you. And so it's in our best interest to get that stress management education and to always practice stress management. So I hope this helps Work Life Warriors. I will be back tomorrow for the last event for Wellness Week. And I told you it is a gratitude jar. You don't want to miss this. And I really hope that you enjoy your day, and you be your best self, because the world deserves it. The world deserves the best you, and you deserve your best you. So thank you so much, Work Life Warriors. I have to figure out what's going on with this. Why it's just so. But thank you so much.